Hi Emily, I'm so glad we took the time to do a progress exam and see where you are in your care. And I want to go over that with you now. The results again are very good. But let me ask you, how do you feel? That's awesome. As we discussed before, chiropractic works. But before we go over where I see that you are right now and see where we need to go, I want to remind you how far you've come. When you first came in to see us, you remember having that low back pain. It was going down to the right leg and was making it difficult for you to do a lot of your normal activities. It was hard for you getting in and out of the car, and in fact, it was keeping you up at night. That was tough, wasn't it? Well, we want to keep you as far away from that as we can. So I'm glad to say, and I'm sure you are too, that since you've been coming in, you've been getting stronger and stronger. And we've seen those great results. I can tell so much of a difference now because when you come in, we're not starting all the way at the beginning. You're in a much more stabilized condition, and your muscles are starting to remember that proper position. So you're exactly where I thought you would be at this point in your care. Now, we're moving on to an exciting new phase in your care, and I'm going to start taking you out for less and less adjustments and watching how your body responds to see how far we can take you out without losing that stabilized condition. We can't afford to lose that muscle memory and let you get back into that misaligned condition. That would undo all that hard work that you've worked so hard to achieve. So we'll do this gradually. So if you remember from last time, that wellness takes time. So for us to accomplish this move to wellness, we're going to need to see you one time a week for 8 weeks, and then next kind of switching off going to every other week, just as we prescribed. At that time, we will examine you again to make sure that you're still progressing as we expected. And then we'll be able to dismiss you towards wellness care only. And at that time, I'll know what your body needs to be able to maintain the stabilized condition. Now, let me go ahead and explain why this next phase of care that leads you to that complete wellness is essential. Because I know what you've already said about your condition. You said you feel great. You feel well. And we're really glad that you do. So what's the problem? Why do I still need treatment? So as I mentioned, we feel great, so what's the problem? So you're right, through a series of chiropractic adjustments, we brought you into a more stabilized condition, and you feel great. But the problem is, we're still doing those things that brought you in here in the first place. We haven't eliminated that cause. And it's not like you can quit your job, stop doing those activities that you love to do with your family, and seclude yourself into your home and bed to never move again. You still do those things that cause subluxations, and you should. To keep this condition of wellness, we don't stop living. We just have to start maintaining. And this isn't new to you. You've seen that need for maintenance in all things that have value. So, for an example, wouldn't it be great if we could clean our house and it just stayed that way? So you clean the house and then you try to keep everybody out of it, so it doesn't get dirty. So, for example, you might say, don't go in the living room. I just vacuumed in there. It has all those nice little vacuum lines, and you don't want them to get messed up. But that doesn't work, because you have to be able to live in your house. So you're going to have to vacuum again and again. That's maintenance. Why? Because the dailiness of our lives and living creates that necessity for maintenance. So if you want to keep the value in your home, and we want to live in it as well, there's no escaping it. You're going to have to maintain it. So wouldn't it be great if we could just wash our car? Leave it that way. So you just washed it, you just waxed it. Do you expect it to stay that way? Probably not, because otherwise you'd have to keep it in your garage, let nobody touch it. Don't drive it, don't let anybody in it, don't take it out on the road. The problem is, if you use it, you drive it, you do all those things, you're gonna have to maintain it. Clean it, change the oil, put gas in it. Those are common activities of your car that it creates that need for maintenance, so the only way to avoid it is not use it. Well, our wellness works the same way. Those common activities in our life create that need for maintenance because we don't want to stop living, we don't stop working, we don't go inactive, and we can't stop the cause of subluxations. We just need to start maintaining that. So to keep our bodies at that maximum wellness with proper maintenance, and like all those other things that we value, the more we do, the more maintenance is required. For instance, the older we get, that more maintenance is required. So follow those directions and we'll enjoy that true wellness. All right, Emily, let's get you up front and let's get you adjusted again.